So, Dungeon Master Doom is coming close to the end, and the monsters that the... Oh, this isn't on. Oh, there, it's on now. And the monsters that they will be encountering are getting more dangerous. And this monster will be in the water. The game was originally designed to make this part a little too easy, although it did have some difficulty. But I've decided in the end to make this even more vile and dastardly and perplexing to the players if they don't use their minds.
Alright. After fighting the spider, the adventurers will go on to the next dangerous monster, the reef claw. Of course, I won't have him on the table, but I'll be sure to have this treasure token in the corner, tantalizing the greedy adventurers. Now, again, we're at a spot where we don't need to track movement or have them move around the board or anything. It really doesn't matter. Oh, so that's a spider. He should be dead by now. And they will come across this obelisk, which has strange runes. And of course, the wizard and cleric can start showing off their stuff. The wizard more so, deciphering the runes, finding out what they mean. If they can't, they'll notice there is one rune. It has like 4 sides, and on each side one rune is identical to all the other ones. So they'll be able to figure out that they should line up all the runes. Or no, it was you touch them all at once or something. And it gives you a +5 to swim. And swimming, and of course, this was put in by the wizard, and actually says wizard in the book, now that I looked at it. And, the wizard can't swim, so he made it so he could swim across. But he also has the Reef Claw Guardian in here. And when I was looking at how it attacks in the book, I thought that was stupid, because the characters are allowed to swim across, but as soon as they get on top of this part of the map, the Reef Claw will come out and attack them on land. And I'm thinking, why wouldn't the Reef Claw, a monster who is motivated by hunger, and he's always hungry, why wouldn't he attack a player as soon as they started swimming in there? And that would be because the wizard trained it. And probably as soon as the wizard would get here, the Reef Claw would leave that wizard alone, because he might have another amulet or talisman of some kind to ward off the Reef Claw. But then, wouldn't that amulet work if he just swam across anyway? I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. If I had the Reef Claw attack a player in the water, it would be bad. Even if they get the +5, they're going to have to take off their armor to swim. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this. I know. I imagine they'll line up like this. I'm going to have it and try to fire at anything that attacks anyone who's swimming. The players will have to be resourceful about this, because +5 to swim doesn't really do it for them. I don't know what the players could do if I have the Reef Claw attack them in the water. Well, maybe the wizard would have an item to instantly kill a Reef Claw if it attacked. Because I don't know. Also, in this treasure is a sword that gives you a bonus to fight dragons. So it makes sense that a wizard would put a sword like that in here in case of an eventuality. Because dragons are attracted to caves with treasure. So, well, I'll have them swim across, and I'll have them feel something brush up against them. This cold, chilling water. The water would be running this way and downwards through the underground spring. The water would be coming from the mountain and going underneath the mountain. Oh. 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 I'll have to think about it, but I think I'll just have to do this by the book. Maybe I'd have the reef claw pull somebody underwater. That would be so messed up. Normally the reef claw attacks, and then they'll be firing ranged weapons into melee. Ugh. But as soon as they jump back into the water, the reef claw leaves them alone. So they created that encounter because they would get slaughtered if the reef claw attacked them underwater. I'm going to play tough. But I'll have to give them clues. Especially if they go through this way. Oh. I'll have them roll perception rolls in the open just to make them paranoid whether they fail or not. And alert them that there is something in the water. Because the wizard has an ice blast. The water's already cold. I'm sure he could freeze a path across the water or something. I'll have to... We'll see. It's all about reading the players. I'm gonna make it hard because the group is experienced from what I heard, and we're just playing a basic game on top of it all. I think they might have played this already. I'm learning the game this way. All right. So we got 2 encounters left: the skeletons in the crypt and the dragon, the final boss.